grind, don't quit. Boston streets with the crooked grid. Skyline screaming with the morning spit. City of dreams, but they barely fit. Sports gods carving fairway stone. Chasing glory till the marrow's gone. Blood and sweat on cobblestones. Boston's anthem, a warrior's toll. Stay woke, Boston, don't close your eyes. City's fire burns under gray skies. Through the struggle, the champions rise. Stay woke, Boston, where the truth lies.
The Red Sox have no identity.
We're back to a team with no identity. How terrible, how tragic. Walker Buehler is terrible. Oh my God. For the guy who's supposed to be the second best pitcher in our entire rotation, absolutely awful. I'm seeing people being like, oh, we need to cut him. And do what? And replace him with what? Tanner Houck? You're going to replace Walker Buehler with Tanner? If that is your plan moving forward, just blow this team up now. I just read something that the Red Sox only have a 25% chance after last night of making the playoffs.
That's correct. 40 and 40.
Terrible. Absolutely awful.
I think if they go to 50-50, it goes from 25% to 20%.
Man.
I think every 10 games, pardon me for picking my nose, I had something in my nose, I don't give a fuck. What was I going to say? Yeah, I think every 10 games that you stay at 500, like basically if they were 70 and 70, they'd have like a 10% chance to get in. And that means automatic you need a win streak.
Fuck. Drew Holiday is no longer a Boston Celtic.
Oh, you don't want to go through baseball today? You want to do a full Boston sports start off?
I mean,
What do you want to do?
the Yankees lost to the Reds last night, 6-1.
Yep, and Aaron Judge hit a home run. Perfect day for me.
Yes, he did. Zach Neto hit a fucking home run first hit of the game against the Red Sox.
Cal Rayleigh, another home run, leads the league.
Yep.
You can't just bet on everyone to hit a home run, but you can bet on everyone to hit them. But I usually like to pick a couple players, stick with them, and do that for the whole season and not get distracted unless the opportunity arises. And then even then, For example, FanDuel had a boost for a Sunday night game, but you're restricted to only bet on those two teams for the Sunday night game. So, for example, if Judge and Ohtani aren't on the Sunday night game, you need to pick someone like Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run, which he did, but I didn't bet on it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going down this route with Kyle Schwarber,
Yep.
No hate, though. No hate. Like, I'd easily bet him to hit a ball in any game.
That guy right there is a guy the Red Sox gave up on too early. I would love to have Schwarber still on this team, bro. We got Schwarber in a trade, and we could have kept Schwarber past this year, and we could have been a good team.
Now, like, if Cal Rayleigh or Schwarber are on the Red Sox, then that'd be like my player. I'd be betting home runs every time I watch the Red Sox.
Right.
Obviously.
We don't know when the hell Bregman's coming back.
What was that? Bregman's dead?
Yeah, I said we don't know when the hell Bregman's coming back. Hopefully it's soon, because this Red Sox team has lost more games than they've won since trading Rafael Devers. Oh, but we're cutting $300 million, guys. Don't worry. We're cutting the money. We're cutting the costs. But our product on the field is just looking as awful as ever.
where we're trending is we got 41 and 40 downloading. Crochet should win. Same situation as that we've been betting.
Yeah.
You got the Crochet strikeouts, and I'm on an agreement with Crochet strikeouts and Moneyline Red Sox. They usually win those. They should be a winning fucking team tomorrow. This time.
But at it again, we're here. Here we are at Tuesday. Another terrible
It's
Tuesday.
terrible.
It's
No
105
identity.
fucking degrees out.
But they're not losers.
They're just
They're
a
not
team
losers.
without an identity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're a team without an identity, which is pretty much losers.
No. There's teams that are losers, then there's winners, and then there's the teams in the middle. They try to find their identity. Those are where the dark horses are born. The Red Sox were 70 and 60, and Bregman's back, bro. They're a dark horse, my guy.
That's a very large number of wins that you're expecting out of this Red Sox team.
Well, let's look at it from a 2-month stretch. Speaking of which, I didn't have them at this many wins. They're trending to finish the month with at least 42 wins. So, with that being said,
yeah,
72 wins is not out of the realm of possibilities for this team in 2 months, end of September.
But you said only 9 wins in the month of June.
Yeah, we're going to up that to 12.5 for this next month coming up. Depending if Bregman comes up. I'm going to add a series and a half, and the half is the edge if Bregman comes back. The only way I get out of this month without getting absolutely obliterated by Red Sox Nation is if they have a losing record. If they have a losing record in general.
They lose the rest of the week.
Anything over one loss over 500. So no 40 and 41 shit. Like, they got to be at least -2 or more, you know? Oh, man, 40 and 40. You guys are trending in the right... Well, not you guys. You are. I don't know where Dragon is. I don't know if he wants to be on the show. Oh, I guess some greetings are in order. Dragon, how you doing?
I'm good.
I didn't know you showed up on the show today. I would have said hello and good morning.
Yeah, Dragon showed up on the show before me and you even started the show.
Well, good morning, Dragon.
Good morning.
He was
I'm gonna
already
give
in
you.
here
I'm
ready
gonna
for
give
his
you a
bong
gold.
song
I'm
at
gonna give you a
11
gold.
o'clock.
I'm gonna give you a gold star today.
Thank you.
But you're missing one from yesterday. How you doing, Dragon?
I'm good. I'm great.
Oh, you're great. I like that. What's new with you? We working on music today? Is the studio closing today?
Yeah, no music. But I did send out a master yesterday.
Okay. Mr. Big Zach singing a bong song. Smoking that loco? Attaboy. All right, what are we at for football? 70 more days to go, yeah? 10 weeks to go. NBA drafts tomorrow. Might be tonight. I don't really know.
I thought the NBA draft was next week.
Hey, Mikey.
Coming up. Hey, Dragon. How you doing?
Well, it's dried out in your top centers.
Oh, I've already been roasting my fantasy football league about this bullshit with the Celtics. They need to get a center immediately, and Porzingis can come off the bench at best.
But well, it's right out.
He wants to know where Dwayne Howard is in your top. As far as
all
centers.
time?
Yeah.
All time?
Yeah.
Well, in the alternate timeline where when he daggers Kobe from getting his 5th ring, maybe a lot higher, but I dropped him like 10 spots for that alone.
So it's in your top what?
Let's go in between 21 to 25. I bet I can name 20 centers I pick over Dwight Howard on the playground all time.
Craziness.
You got him top 20?
I got him top 15.
Oh, now you're just lost in the sauce because that guy never won that ring in 2009.
Yeah. He got
Yeah,
that. He got that bubble ring though.
He only gets top 15.
He got that bubble ring though.
Caruso just said on air yesterday, by the way, that the Thunder ring he got is the only real ring he has.
Hey, guess what? Mr. Early
That's coming from a champion. That's coming from a champion who just won the NBA. He just
Mr.
said that out
Early
loud.
Exit fucking gloated all year and tried to tell me, oh, LeBron and AD are going to win. And they did.
This isn't a Lakers show. They got high rank for the Orlando Magic this season coming up, though, which I think they're overdoing.
Yeah, I think that the Magic needs to bite the bullet and sign Dwight Howard back.
What? Bro, you're in your 30s now, okay, bro? Get with the times.
I'm the big three.
No, Dwight Howard's playing in fucking overseas league right now.
Oh,
Yeah, he's scrapping in interleagues right now, staying in shape. But it's this isn't how it works, bro. You got to be on the team. You have to build
Howard
chemistry.
and Paulo would be a fucking force, bro.
You got to get on the team. You got to build chemistry. You got to learn how to play together, and then you got to go through shit together. You know. I want to know how you're gonna act when I miss like 10 shots and I blow the fucking game not passing you the ball. I want to know how you break down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you after I miss those 10 shots to fuck off or get off my team. And then the shit gets real with the coaches and shit and management.
That
and then they
sounds like
realize
LeBron.
they don't like
That
you as
doesn't
much as
sound
they like
Dwight
me.
Howard. That sounds like LeBron.
Dude, it's all how it works, bro. One domino starts spreading dominoes, my guy. And then things get really bad. You know, sometimes the Celtics have coaches that end up banging people's wives in the office, my guy.
I know.
No one's safe. Don't forget about that. That might have been a curse for them going to that championship that one year and losing. That guy did some Sith Lord shit.
It might be.
Don't fuck with my team, dude. Stop bringing bad karma, my guy. We only get so many chances at runs. Celtics could be 20-time champions if they didn't fuck up all the time. Lakers sold
Bruins
for
could
10
be 9-time
billion.
champions at least. If they didn't fuck up their 2 or 3 runs.
The guy who spent $6 billion on the Celtics should have only picked it for 5, and whoever spent $10 billion on the Lakers is crazy.
Well, the guy who spent
Maybe.
the $10 billion on the Lakers is the same guy who spent the money on the Dodgers. He owns a law firm. He has that kind of throwaway money. From what I read, the guy owns a majority stake of the Dodgers, too.
That's a situation in the market where rising tides fucking rise all ships, and the next thing you know, the Hornets are worth $2 billion.
That would be insane.
It's going to cost $1 billion to get in the NBA at one point.
Of course. I think I read a report saying it costs a minimum of $58 million to get into the NHL. To buy like an
Oh, you want to
NHL
talk about
team.
hockey? You really want to talk about hockey and why Florida is superior region for playing hockey in North America?
Yeah, I guess. I don't
They got
understand
they got the coldest ice. They got the coldest ice.
How?
I remember
I don't know. How do they keep winning Stanley Cups?
Yeah.
How do they keep winning Stanley Cups?
20 years.
Why can Florida win back to back, and why can't the Bruins ever do it more than one time?
Because the Bruins don't have anything. They never had talent. You know?
This
And
is-
then when
this
they
is
do have,
horrendous.
then when they do have talent,
You want to review Boston sports power rankings again? You want to rank the teams? You want to do an update rank for June?
yeah, sure.
All right. Who's the number one? What's the number one sports team in the city right now? Who's the best? Who's the best right now after all this shit that's been
I
happening?
think Celtics.
Still say the
I
Celtics.
said that out of those other 3, the Celtics.
This race is tight, first off, but I'm going to have to probably say, I don't want to say it. Let's work backwards. Who's the worst?
I know what he's about to say. He's about to
Who
say
is-
that guy who wears number 50 for a certain
Who's-
team.
Who's the worst? Who's the worst ranked team right now?
It's
This is the hard part.
It's either
The number one will be easy after we reveal the poo-poo teams.
It's
Who's the
like-
worst team in the city right now?
It's either the Bruins or the Red Sox.
I think it's Bruins.
The Bruins probably are worse than the Red Sox.
Yeah.
They probably are.
All right, so Bruins are fourth.
Yep. Bruins are fourth.
Red Sox are third.
Yep. Red Sox are third.
All right, we're there. We're all in agreement.
Yep.
Wait.
We have to debate now. We have to debate.
Really over the Patriots?
What?
The Patriots.
Look
Are
where
we gassing up
are.
the
We're a
Patriots
team
like everyone
without an
gassed up the Red
identity
Sox,
right
though?
now.
The Patriots been out without an identity.
That's been for 5
Yeah.
years. They have the same exact time frame. You look at the time frame the last time the Boston Red Sox won, you look at the time frame the last time the New England Patriots won. It's 1 year difference. 2018, 2019. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I think the Patriots have more hope, more excitement.
Hope.
Everyone had
there's
hope for the
such
Red
thing as
Sox,
hope.
and
We're
now
talk-
look
we're,
at them,
we're
bro.
talking about right now.
Okay, more
So,
excitement.
so
How about excitement?
we can't talk about the Patriots until we've seen games. In all fairness, we could sit here and be like, "Oh, well, this is about the Celtics. This is about the Red Sox," because we're watching the games.
Yeah.
Are we watching the Patriots games right now?
No.
We haven't even gone to a fucking training camp yet, and you want to sit here and tell me that? You want to sit here and tell me that?
So who's better? The Red Sox? Nah, this is hard. The Red
I want to
Sox
rattle
now
some wide
or the
receivers at
Patriots
training
last
camp and
year?
get them to drop balls, you know? They got to understand how to catch balls with fan pressure, you know? It's going to be a lot louder in the stadium than it is at training camp.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think the Red Sox better than the Patriots. Now I think about it.
Wildness.
Now that you think about it,
Wildness.
Because
Wildness.
No, because if we go off your logic, Zach, right? We watching the Red Sox and the Patriots.
Yeah, we're watching the
So-
Red Sox fail.
So, yeah, we watching the Red Sox fail, but the Patriots only won 3 games last year.
Okay.
And I like to think we're better than 3 games.
Yeah, but we had a guy who didn't know how to fucking coach a goddamn football game.
What?
Number one, we wasted a rookie quarterback's year. Number two, because, we're going to throw the veteran in. The veteran obviously was a practice squad quarterback his whole life.
I know, I get you. And that's why we play the game. That's why the game is so... Right, Mikey? That's why you play the game, because anything good
I like what
happens.
Dragon's saying. The Patriots only won 3 games.
3.
So what? The Patriots have a
That's
different
kind
coach and
of
different quarterback.
bad, bro. That's kind of bad, bro.
The Patriots have a different coach and a different team than they did
I think
last
I'm with
year.
Dragon. I think I got Patriots in third.
Nah, y'all wild.
It's not a huge margin.
We just said it right there. It was Bruins and then the Red Sox. And then it was between the Patriots and the Celtics.
Yeah, but then we thought it through a little bit. And I like what Dragon brought to the table.
In your timeline.
You're a team with no identity.
It's about what you've done now, right? Zach?
Yeah,
That's
you're a
why.
team
That's
with no
why we can't
identity.
rank the. That's
You're
why
a
we
team
can't
with no
rank the Red Sox
identity.
number 1. Hey, we could rank the Red Sox number 1, but they don't have an identity, so we could rank them
I
too.
don't know about that.
They don't have an identity. They lost last night again. 9-5 again. Walker Buehler can't even make it out of 4 innings. People are talking about
O'Shea's
cutting
pitching
Walker
tonight.
Buehler all of a sudden. Walker Buehler's the second best pitcher we probably have on the team. The numbers
O'Shea's
don't show
pitching
for it, but guess what? When the numbers don't show for it in any given season, that happens. There's players out there in the world that have bad seasons. Just because you signed
O'Shea's
that one
pitching.
player doesn't mean they're automatically going to get you to the promised land.
And-
People need to stop thinking that shit.
And they might get hurt.
O'Shea's pitching.
Okay?
Bregman's coming back.
Okay.
Cora's getting fired.
Wow.
And then we can really put them up in number one.
Cora getting fired if they were below 500 by the break.
They're already there. They're right there.
I would
They're
just
40
fire them
and
now.
40. Yes, we made it to 40 wins before 40 losses, but we're still back at 40 losses. The season might as well be 0-0 again.
But when is the break? In a week, 2 weeks?
It's on the 12th of July.
That's the deadline. That's the deadline, Mikey.
There is no deadline. There's a 20% chance as of right now to make
said
the
25.
playoffs. 25.
You said 25.
25 at the beginning of the show.
That's a big difference.
That's a quarter of 100. I mean, that's a good odds.
Yeah, instead of 1 out of 5, it's 1 out of 4.
A quarter is good. No.
Yeah, 1 out of 4.
I mean,
Good odds.
not the Rockies, and not the Marlins, and not any of those, and not the
It doesn't
Angels.
matter. It doesn't matter if it's not those teams. That doesn't mean that it's acceptable to lose these games the way you lose these games. It doesn't mean that losing's acceptable just because there's other losers out there.
And big losers.
Well,
Just
that's
because
wrong.
there's bigger losers out there does not mean that losing is acceptable.
I like this guy. It's like losing is a detective.
What happened on Monday Night Raw last night? You want to go to wrestling?
Yeah, let's go to wrestling. Seth Rollins came out. He cut a promo saying that all the fans were dictators and that they don't know what they want because they cheer for one person and then they cheer for another person. And he just says everybody has their own thing going for them. And then Braun Breaker and Penta had a match with each other. That was a pretty good match. It was kind of lengthy. It was about 15 minutes. And then
Match of the night?
I don't know if it would be match of the night, but
Oh.
but because it was the first match, you know. But it was a good match. And Penta went to do like a high risk maneuver and do like a moonsault off of the top, off of the second rope, and Braun Breaker speared him in midair, and then pinned him for the win. So that happened, and then Goldberg cut a promo against Gunther, being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass," and then Gunther came out. Like they were in a separate area this time. Like Michael Cole did an interview with Goldberg, and Goldberg was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass," but in reality, like Goldberg, like is having trouble just standing and walking because the guy's 60 years old. And then Gunther came out and he was like, "I'm gonna end the legacy of Bill Goldberg." He was like, for the reason being that this isn't 1999 anymore.
Oh, shit.
And then that happened. And then we get into the next match. It was Bayley versus Becky Lynch. And then for the Intercontinental Championship, I was right. There was an interference in the match, but I was right. And they're still burying Bayley.
Damn, son.
Yeah, because the former Intercontinental Champion, Lyra, who had a problem with Becky Lynch, she came out and interfered in the match. And then it caused the disqualification, and Becky Lynch kept her title.
God damn it.
Yep.
Unreal.
It was a pretty good match up until that point. And then after that, we saw Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez. That was kind of a
One.
wash match. Like that match was like 5-6 minutes long. But Jade Cargill's facing Asuka now at for the Queen of the Ring on Saturday, because Saturday's Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia.
God damn.
Yep, they're still doing that. They can't cancel the plan now. It's the week of.
Jesus. Catchy, mate. Wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So
What else is coming up?
Jay
What's today?
Jey
Tuesday?
Uso faced Cody Rhodes in the main event. So
Was
we
that
had-
this weekend?
No, it was last night on Raw. We had Yeet versus Cody Rhodes. And the winner would go to face Randy Orton for the King of the Ring on Saturday. So that was a really good match. That match lasted about 25-30 minutes.
Damn.
And Cody won that one.
Nah, cool, man. Not cool.
So now we're going to see Cody versus Randy at Night of Champions on Saturday, which we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen Cody versus Randy, so I am excited for that one. And the thing I was most shocked about is it was a clean ending. Like, I was expecting something to happen and nothing happened. Like, I was expecting an interference. I was expecting, like, one person to get the edge. And, like, nothing happened at the end of it. I was like, whoa. So.
What else we got going on today? Red Sox are on the West Coast. They won't be on till way later.
Yeah.
Basketball, hockey, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Football.
OKC's Thunder Parade is today at 11:30.
Stay safe, please. Please stay safe.
Yeah,
Fucking crazy out there, man.
it is.
It's fucking crazy out there, my guy.
It definitely is. Bridgeside announced their next cipher on July 5th over at the Graffiti Alley in Central Square.
Run that back. Say that one more time.
Bridgeside announced their next cipher on July 5th at Graffiti Alley.
Where that at?
It's in Central Square.
Oh, Graffiti Alley, Central Square.
Yes, sir.
You going?
Yeah, it's on the field trip list.
All right, add it to the field trip list. July 5th. On July 5th. Saturday. Next Saturday. What time is it popping it off?
It's from 8 to 11.
8 to 11. Add it to the notes.
Yes, sir.
Road trip.
Field trip.
Wait, that means,
You're going to need to show me your attendance sheet for the field trip, Dragon.
that means Sunday too.
Sunday is a part of the life, bro. Any day could be a field trip.
Oh, stupid week.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Any day could be a field trip.
Facts.
Oh, what else do we got going on here? June 24th. The year's 2025.
Yes, sir. We are.
I'm going to pull up the MLB status. Let's just take a peek. Because this is a baseball show, and there's nothing else going on today except fucking baseball. Stat check.
Yo,
Standings check.
We need a graphic that says stat check. That'd be so.
Of course.
That'd be so cool. When we get that.
The only team not better than the Red Sox is the Orioles in the AL East. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, this is episode 17.
Detroit Tigers are about to crack 50 wins. They got the Central on lock. White Sox are in that division. They suck.
Oh, they're terrible. They're awful. God awful.
Astros, they got the American League West like they do every year. So Yankees, Astros, the Tigers are the dark horse. Phillies, Mets, 47-46. Chicago runs the Central. Chicago's got 46. And Dodgers have a series over the Giants. Dodgers at 48. Dodgers are ranked 2.
Well, Dodgers are severely injured.
Dodgers are probably going to end ranked 1. Give it some time.
Yeah. We gotta get people back, you know? Once the Dodgers' full pitching staff comes back, they're gonna be unstoppable.
Mariners got Cal Raleigh. Phillies got Kyle Schwarber. I got the Mets falling off. Trend of the New York Knicks. The Mets will fall off. The Mets will be frauds.
Yeah. Mets are always frauds.
Astros probably don't got enough juice to fucking take out the Yankees or the Tigers, honestly, at this point. But we'll find out. We'll find out.
Gotta go pitching hunting today for a new pitcher because I'm dropping Walker Buehler after today.
Oh, rest in peace, buddy. See you later. Yeah, you're crazy for even starting him yesterday if you did.
Yeah.
And if you didn't start him, I don't know why you didn't just drop him yesterday.
I guess we gotta go look.
MLB stat leaders. Who leads the league in home runs, Dragon?
I would get Aaron Judge.
No, you haven't been watching the show. It's Cal Raleigh. But good guess. Aaron Judge is number 2. They both hit one yesterday. Good guess, Dragon. I'm not hating. Good guess. Yeah, this guy's a catcher and he's leading the league in home runs. Take notes. Paul Skeens leading the league in ERA next to Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown's been pitching pretty damn good for the Astros.
Yes, he has.
And the Yankees got fried and the Tigers got Scooble. So these guys
have Hunter Brown.
Yeah, the notes say start him every game.
Yeah. He's one of my best. I need Nate to come back. Nate's about to come back this week.
What's wrong with Nate?
He's having a tricep issue.
You got Jacob Wilson?
I got Sony Gray, Brandon Singer, Nathan Eovaldi, Walker Buehler.
No, for batters. Did you get Jacob Wilson?
Jacob Wilson. I don't think so.
Oh, you got Rooker. That's the Athletics player you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jacob Wilson's the second highest batting average in the league on the Las Vegas Athletics.
Salvador Perez, Vladdy Guerrero Jr., Bogarts, Chris Abrahams, Eduardo Suñez, Zach Neto. He dropped a 31 piece yesterday. Judge dropped 17. Rafaela dropped 11. Tucker went 0 for 4. Trout went 0 for 2. Machado hit a home run.
Yep, called that. Had Machado for a hit last night. Him and Tatis is the easiest picks for that team. If you bet on the Paul Dreys, if you do that shit, that was my freebie pick. Freebie.
Let's see.
Manny.
Starting pitchers. What's the record so far of Atlanta? Atlanta's doing pretty good, right?
You want to go back to a standings check?
Yeah.
You want to talk about teams that I didn't mention on the standings check?
I'm looking for a new pitcher. That's why
If you didn't get a mention on the standings check, you don't want none of these guys. So you want him to be starting pitchers today. You don't want no standings check.
no, I'm trying to figure out who I should pick up.
The Braves will forever be in the shadow of the Mets and the Phillies right now. They are a losing team.
Right.
But they're hot at home, so if you have a start, you want their pitcher starting when he's at home. FYI.
Okay.
Let's go look at starting pitchers. Let's see who's got a good matchup today. Let me show you how this works.
I'm gonna go
Please
by
note,
win percentage.
Please note, every pitcher listed is probable to play until they actually stone them out. FYI. Scooble's gonna roast the Athletics today. The Tigers to win. Easiest pick of my life. The Reds are taking out a pitcher who's 0-0, Chase Burns. Rodon's pitching, Yankees to win. Carlos Rodon's definitely not available in your league.
Who?
Carlos Rodon. And the Yankees on the Yankees.
Yeah, he's not.
If you want to shit on the Rays, you might be able to get this guy, Chris Bubich, for the Royals. Take a pick. Take a peek. See if you can get this guy off the waiver wire right now. This guy's been hot.
Chris what?
Chris with a K. K-R-I-S.
Oh. K-R-I-S.
And then Bub. B-U-B. Chris Bub. But then you add an I-C like Jokic, but Bubich. Bubich.
Someone picked him up.
When? Check the date.
I have to go.
And if it was yesterday, I'm going to be pissed because you could have dropped Walker and scalped this kid, but you weren't watching.
No.
This fantasy shit ain't for everybody.
No, it's not.
I'm assuming someone picked him up before the last week. This guy's been hot. He's already got 10 recorded in the stat line, so he probably started 15 games minimum. If you can get past the fact that Justin Verlander is 0-4 tonight, he's about to beat up on the Marlins, hopefully, unless he fell off. He's pitching for the Giants, and the Giants are at home. That's a recipe for a good game.
He picked him up a while ago.
You already have him?
No, he said he got picked up a while ago.
Yeah, that's old news. How about Justin Verlander?
I think Verlander's definitely in.
You don't got much options today.
Yeah.
The pick's already been picked.
Verlander's there.
That's why you got to take a shot. Could he really get worse? He's playing against the Miami Marlins. The Giants are hot. They're playing at home, and this guy's a right-handed pitcher. They just haven't really fucking got this guy the win yet. This guy's looking to get his first win today. Vibes are right. If this guy don't get the win, just drop him and try again.
Stat lines, right? It is side by side for Walker and Verlander. Walker is a negative 84. Verlander is a negative 61.
Yeah, so basically that's way better pick. Verlander's a way better pick in terms of math. You want me to find you another guy? You want a left-handed pitcher? You want to take some risk?
Yeah, let's look at some left-handed pitching.
You're going to have to pick a pitcher beating up on either the Jays or the Rays today. You can go Logan Allen. Oh, no, Chris Bubich is gone. Maybe Logan Allen?
Logan Allen's there.
What's his stats in comparison to the last two?
He's a negative 46.
That's another significant improvement.
That is another significant improvement.
Okay.
That's better than Verlander and Bueller.
This is why we do research. This is a full breakdown of how fantasy works.
Yeah, this is why we're becoming more of a baseball show.
If you could really get crazy, you can go Tyler Anderson against the Red Sox, but that's just fucking. That's gonna be stressful for you to watch the game.
Okay.
He's probably worse off. I go with the last guy we just picked.
Logan Allen.
Send it.
Pitched 3 more innings than Bueller. He's 5-4. He has 50 strikeouts. All right.
Let's look at his game log.
Yep, there it is. Playing Logan Allen tonight.
You know it's summer when you're looking at Logan Allen's fucking game log on ESPN in the middle of the fucking summer, bro. Won the last
Currently
2 games.
winning the
Looking
matchup 82-31.
He's on a 2-game win streak.
I'm
Fire him up.
currently in second place in fantasy baseball. I'm 7-5. Winning baseball manager. We gonna load up an island. Keep that grind
We
streak
gotta wrap
alive.
up the show. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We made the people wait. We gave them a couple extra minutes. I'm pulling up the headlines for NFL.com. We're gonna do a little football. Every day's a little bit closer to football. Every day we do a little bit more football.
Yep.
Way too early bold predictions for 2025.
So
Let's
the
see what
NBA
sticks out.
draft is this week.
See, this is what's wrong with this show. We're getting to cut into the football cake, and now you still want to worry about NBA and drafts. Cooper Flag, we'll pick. We'll see what happens after that. I'm looking at headlines.
I'm looking it up too. I'm stat checking myself.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm going into bold
Wednesday, June
predictions.
25th. So that's tomorrow. Okay.
Football. The Bills and the Bengals have the most to prove. Eagles are on title fence. Chiefs are trying to get back. The Cowboys and the Lions will never win a Super Bowl. They're cursed.
Yeah, man.
Ashton Genty, rookie running back.
Yeah, remember the take that Jared said about fucking Ashton Genty.
CeeDee Lamb and the Cowboys are looking to have a bounce back year, but I'm not hopping on no Cowboys hype train. The only player on the Cowboys I'm even touching is CeeDee Lamb, and he will be drafted in the first round of all NFL football drafts and fantasy leagues this year. Mark my words. I guarantee you, if you had a gun to your head right now and Jamar Chase got picked first, someone's going to have to choose between Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb, and that's going to be a tough choice this year.
Yeah, sure. It is. Ooh.
Oh, I wouldn't want to have to deal with that.
Oh. Who would you pick?
I'm probably picking Jefferson. I don't know.
CeeDee Lamb if you had to pick one for a wide receiver for your fantasy.
Jefferson.
Dragon City picked Justin Jefferson.
Jefferson's definitely the safe pick. Oh, yeah. If I had the gun on my head, I'd have to pick fucking Jefferson. But my heart wants CeeDee Lamb and Dak to fucking get their shit together. But we know that's not happening. So let's use our brains, not our hearts.
But in reality, you're playing a regular season. So you're going to it's not like you have to depend on them to make the playoffs. You just have to have a good game. In that theory.
All right, I'm loading the island. Fuck this podcast.
Oh damn! All right, man. Well,
Stay woke to the people. Yeah, stay woke. Leave some comments in the fucking comment section. What do you want to hear more about, less about? We'll fucking get to it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Stay woke, folks.
I got a crown on my head to defend. 2-day crown streak.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.